You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, And it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great. So I like this.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like if
the mic, Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, got a crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? J. Roman, K-Zag. Manhood is a skill set show. Let's get it, man. What's up?
I just want to say I saw Miles pop locking in the back. That song does something to him. That song does something to him.
Nah, that shit. That shit.
I was good with y'all though.
Chilling, man. What's up with you, man? Everything good? How's the weather out there? It's looking bright. It's looking bright. How's the weather out there, man? It's looking bright out there.
Bro, I went outside. It was 7 p.m. It was 99 degrees.
Whoo!
Oh, okay.
Bro,
Yeah,
I walked outside. I'm like, God damn, it's still hot and it's almost dark.
Well, we hitting our record numbers over here, like a 109 and 108, stuff like that.
Oh,
Dry.
I don't come outside if it's that hot. I stay the fuck inside, bro.
Yeah, it's not that hot in the morning. It's about 80, something like that, you know. But yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got up this morning and made some muffins. Doctor them up, you know, put a glaze on top of them with some walnuts and some cinnamon sugar and stuff.
You out here making muffins from scratch?
No. We started off with Jiffy, but we doctored the Jiffy up. Okay. So they cornbread muffins. No. They supposed to be the blueberry, but you can't taste blueberry anymore. I put walnuts in it, put bananas in there, mixed it up, put some cinnamon and stuff. Then you put a little butter, walnut glaze,
nutmeg,
you know, all that stuff on top.
Or like the kitchen sink muffins.
Yeah, so I ate 3 of them and I'm done. The rest is for the family.
J. Roman,
you know,
your boy can make some homemade waffles, bro. I guess that I'm the breakfast nigga. Like for any woman that's ever been in a relationship, they've had breakfast in bed. I'm that nigga. But that's a long way. Women, a lot of y'all would never make it. That's an arduous journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I'm with you, and that's why sometimes I just want these cats to just move forward a little bit so they can get to the fun part, right? Where they understand the balance of dealing with women. Like it ain't all, you know, left, right, up, half hump, full hump. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, let's have some fun in here. Enjoy yourself with me.
It's nice when they can make it to that point. It's
rare. Like when many women, like 99% of y'all won't make it. Like,
no, a lot of them won't make it. A lot of them will not make it. And with a lot of them, once they make it there, they always do something to fuck it up.
Yeah. Aha.
Always.
Aha.
100%.
Aha.
100%.
Yeah.
And real quick, have you ever looked at a chick and it's like, you fucking this up for the both of us?
You fucking both of us.
But things is going so good, but you just can't help but to come taint this shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's some game in me, and I got so much love to share. But
You messed it up.
Fuck. God bless these God bless these females' hearts, man. I swear to God.
Oh, I love them, man. I love them.
That's that bitch.
They
And
always
the
do
funny
something
thing,
fuck.
when they mess it up, they expect you to look at them with the same loving eye that you always have. No,
No, it can't work.
this
Can't
is
work.
tainted love, baby. You done fucked it up.
It's done.
But
And
you know what?
Shit, you know, it's a weird shit. The reason why they fuck it up is because they're afraid to lose it. So stupid. So stupid. I'm
Well,
sorry.
or they get caught with that that nothing is never enough.
Yeah, but
Right.
yeah.
So, I love that joke. I don't know if you seen the one with was it Joe Button? And who's the girl that's on that show?
Melissa Ford.
Yeah, Melissa Ford. And so they showed this skit like back in the 70s. This dude was like, "Hey, I think I know what happened in the Garden of Eden."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Adam went to Eve and was like, "Yeah, this is so perfect. We got the world to live in. We got beautiful weather. We got whatever we want, whatever we dream. We can get and da 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 da." And he's just going off the list, and she's like, "There has to be more." Melissa Ford was sitting there like, all the guys are laughing, and she's like, I just, I thought there'd be more to the joke. And he was like, "Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
That is the point."
Literally proved the point. And so it just so happens Melissa Ford is not even on the show no more.
Well, the last shows I seen, she started to get kind of
she had some good with him, and then she fucked it up.
some bitterness going on. Like,
because you know why, Miles? Because she thought there was more.
She thought there was more.
No, bitch. Sometimes this is it.
And now she's doing her own podcast, and the numbers it seems like the numbers will never get to where they was when she was on Joe Budden. So,
I mean, if she's doing her own podcast, congrats to her. Sometimes you got to step out on your own to do some things. But last couple of things I seen was, it's like, your life ran its toll to the end. Like sometimes you push that domino, it got an effect. And now you just super bitter about men.
Well, that's guys, look, for all you guys listening, I know y'all like to, hear people say shit about women, but this is about y'all. We're talking about y'all niggas today, right? Right.
Yeah.
And we much respect and love to women. I mean, they are goofy from time to time, but you gotta love them. So shout out to all women. Shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're goofy, right? Now, what we're talking about today, though, is the biggest sign you don't have game. You're always asking why. And I've been thinking about this for years because every time I watch, I know when Elle and Miles go live, when Steve and Elle go live, or when Steve's by himself, and when we do these various shows, niggas is always asking why. And I'm like, see, if you had some game about you, you would never ask that question ever again. Right, guys, here's the reality of it, right? And the main reason that guys ask why, and shout out to Dre, shout out to King Dre. I got a chance to, chop it up and fellowship with some of his clients the other day, and there was a lot of whys. You know what I'm saying? Why this and why that? A woman said this. What does that mean? And that's another thing. What does it mean when a woman does this? What does it mean when a woman says that? And the reason, here's the real reason guys get caught up with that. It's because you're waiting on a woman to give you your marching orders. And you're confused by the orders. You're confused by the orders, right? When you give women their marching orders, where's the confusion? Either the bitch is obeying the orders or she's not. Where's the confusion?
Right.
I provided a directive. I gave some instructions. Either she's, listening to it, adhering to it, or she's resisting it. There's no confusion. So if she's resisting it, what does that say?
There's no such thing as a question. Wait, did y'all hear that?
Not at all.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Yeah.
No, we heard you say something about a question.
Oh, nah, my bad. That was I was just double checking this. I didn't know y'all could hear that. I thought it was separate. My bad.
And let me say this. There's nothing wrong with questions, but based on how you word your question,
leaves a lot to be desired. How you word your question says a lot about you and where you're at mentality-wise, as far as not only understanding who you are, but understanding women. And when we talk about understanding women, guys, the only thing to understand about women is simply this. If they fuck with you, they're gonna follow you. If they don't, they won't.
Right.
But you as the man, you have to foster an environment where you can observe and evaluate that woman. So is she doing that or not?
Facts.
But I'll pass it to you guys though.
All right, guys. Yeah, man. Get your soap, get your cologne at CunninghamElements.com. Also go to shoplacario.com. I think the platinum, the Bad Boy membership platinum package is over. So shout out to everybody that was able to take advantage of that. Other than that, go to shoplacario.com, get your online dating consultation. Go to masculineidentity.com and you can get your one-on-one consultation, Zoom consultations with me. Yeah, man, appreciate all y'all, man. Shout out to Zach, shout out to Jay Roman, everybody in the chat. Let's get it. Oh, let me turn on the phone lines.
So let me say this, right? Okay, cool. Oh, matter of fact, speaking of phone lines, guys, $5 for a question, $10 for one of y'all long ass stories, right? 1-844-672-7300. 1-844-672-7300. Now, you can ask a question in the chat. It's free. Put a Q, ask your question. Now, if you're one of these guys and you got like a bunch of questions, then you're going to have to call in with all of that. So before you ask your question, make sure you get all you want to get out with that one question. Right? Because if you're asking multiple questions, you got to, basically you're going to be getting a consultation. You might as well call in, spend a little $5 and come with it. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? It's $5. It's, a fever. No, dude, you got 5 on it, nigga. The Loonies was asking y'all in the 90s, dude, you got 5 on it, right? So that was the cut. That was the big song and shit. Now, but back to this though. When you understand how to lead interactions, set the tone, and communicate with confidence, you stop obsessing over mixed signals or hidden meanings. This is what I notice about guys. And a lot of you guys, if you're honest with yourself, this is you. A lot of you guys spend a lot of frustrating time trying to decipher what you think a woman means by something she did or said. What does she mean? I go to Starbucks like every week and I see this barista chick, for like the last 6 months, and she smiles and then she finally conversated. What does that mean? Right? And what it is you was attracted to the woman the whole time, but you were too scared to say something. And now that she said something, you're like, maybe this is my shot. Maybe she's giving me choosing signals, but I don't want to, say anything to her just in case I'm wrong and she rejects me. So I'm gonna go ask somebody what it means, because if it means she wants me, then that's gonna give me the confidence to say something.
Yeah.
The biggest sign you don't have game, you're always asking why. Y'all got it.
So I think a big part that indicates a lot of guys don't have game is not really, it's number one, it's a mindset thing. And here's the mindset, right? The mindset is, I'm too afraid to experience life raw. Okay? When you have game, it's kind of like the difference between being immune to all STDs and having to wear a condom. Okay. So if you got game, you're immune to all STDs, right? But when you don't have game, you come over to us to try to see if we could sell you a condom. You understand? But the problem with the condom is that the condom could break, the condom could dry out, it could be defective, and you could fuck it all up and still contract some type of STD. You understand? And that's what happens in the minds of a lot of dudes. And what I mean is, they are afraid to experience life raw because they're afraid to hear no. They're afraid to hear the truth. They're afraid to be okay after something happens that they didn't like. You understand? And so unless you build up that immunity, unless you build up that strength to be able to say, look, I don't give a fuck what a bitch talking about. If she's not aligned with my masculine identity, I have no more to say to her. If I ask her out on a date and she flakes, I'm going out and I'm hollering at more bitches. If I see a chick and I tell her come over here and she don't want to come, then I'm a holler at another chick and tell her to come over here. Like, I'm immune to the bullshit, you know, and or even simply, if I'm alone, I'll never be lonely. I'm immune to being lonely. You understand? If I ain't got no bitches, if I'm down to 0 bitches, I'm good. A lot of guys don't have that. They don't have that inner strength. They don't have that immunity to the bullshit. They feel like, oh man, I gotta figure something out. I gotta ask why. I gotta ask why she said this. I gotta figure out why she flaked. I gotta figure out why she said no. I gotta figure out why when I went out last night and I talked to a few women, all of them told me they wasn't interested. I gotta figure it out. It's like, what is there to really figure out? It's really just life happening, but you're too busy questioning it to experience it, right? Because you're not strong enough. You're not strong enough to deal with what might happen, right? You're afraid. You want to jump in the pool of life, but you're afraid to get wet. You understand? You want to make an omelet, but you don't want to crack any eggs. You understand? That's what being a man is about. You got to deal with what happens and be willing to deal with all that comes with the experience of life. Right? Everybody just wants to win, but nobody wants to ever take a loss and then have to go back to the drawing board. Right? Every time, I do, I study boxing and I spar from time to time. Like, when I have sparring matches where the guy is not as skilled as me, it's actually boring. Yeah, I feel good about myself because I can dominate and I can, I can work on my shit. I can work on my combos and shit like that. But it's not, at the end of it, I'm not thinking. I'm not wondering. I'm not focused on getting better. It's literally just boring. It doesn't do anything for me. So it's the sparring matches where I have a challenge that actually means something. But we got 361. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city, and where did you send your support?
Austin, New York, Watertown, New York, and I sent my support on Cash App. It should be like John Bloom.
Yeah, I got it. Perfect, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the 20. All right.
Appreciate the support.
Appreciate it. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right, I just called to I don't know, I have a best friend of 4 years, and he just he got a girl now, and it's just, let me tell you a situation yesterday. He got a girl now, and I feel like it's causing problems in our friendship. I'm like, bruh, I don't even know if I should just cut you off or what. But yeah, so yesterday I went to go watch a new Spider-Man, and he brought his girl or whatever. It's actually his wife now.
Oh, they
married. I was like, cool, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, cool, whatever. And then, so as we're walking out, I was like, yo, Zendaya ain't even that, she ain't even that bad. Personally, I think she needs to be thick. She needs to be thicker.
Right.
And then he was like, yeah, but I agree. I'm like, nah, don't say you agree, because I remember you were glazing her. Oh, her face card's crazy. Your face card's crazy.
Yeah.
And his wife is like, you said that. Immediately, he looked at me like I did something wrong. I don't know. Maybe I did. That's why I called in.
Uh-huh.
And she was like,
okay. No, stop right there. Stop right there, bro. Okay, real quick. Let me just say this. And everyone has that friend. Now,
oh man, come on, Zag.
All right, y'all, hold on.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
Go ahead, Jay Roman. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Hold on. Let me fuck with this real quick.
Okay. So these things to me are have to do a lot with perception, right? So are you sure he looked at you in the way to say you messed up, or did he look at you and be like, man, this is the BS I got to deal with?
Yeah, he looked at me like Man, now you pissed her off, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay. Well, yeah. So listen, the first time when you started talking and explaining the story, I was thinking you were too invested in your best friend. Like if they get a chick and disappear for a while, so what? Like that's them, right? And so I know you're like, hey, should I drop them? Should I? My thing is like for my true homies, I don't drop you or don't like I don't. There's no need to even say that we're men. Like so, sometimes a man would disappear for 5 years, and he'll hit you up and be like, hey, what's up? You're like, hey, dog, what's up?
Yeah.
How's life? It's been cool. Okay. That's it. Like we don't hold the grudge of you disappearing because as a man, you walk your own path.
Facts.
Now, so you got your partner there. Now, my thing is if you say, hey, let's go to this movie, just us, bro. Oh man, I have to I'm gonna bring my girl. All right, cool. I watched the movie, I'm out. Right. So, my life is not, I'm not your third wheel to the couple party, right? So, you have to move in a certain way, but you just express it to your partner. You don't have this secret thing in your head like, man, I wish he didn't bring his girl. Like that's not men. We talk. We be like, hey, dog, when I hit you up, I'm just trying to go out with us so I can talk candidly.
Right.
So I can talk a certain way. Yeah. I'm not mad about your girl.
Right.
That's your girl, man. So I think perception wise, don't be too invested. Like I was surprised you said best friend for 4 years. Like I don't, what's so crazy is this?
4 years?
4 years, right?
Yes, man. Fuck out of here. You're wilding. That's what I was going to address that shit, but no, you got it, G. My bad.
Me in 1950 was hanging out and his mom was there. His mom's a world traveler. She travels everywhere, right? So, 1950 being gamed up with the mind for the long time. That's because his mom travels and do so much and teaches and stuff. So he's a smart dude. Now, she sat there and she was like, man, for cousins, y'all have been hanging around each other for so long. It's like you're best friends.
Like your best friend.
Now, me and 1950 looked at each other and was like, what? And 1950 said, hey, ma, we don't do the best friend stuff. Like, that ain't what we do. Like, that's, yeah, we cool, but, I ain't gonna be like, oh, that's my best friend. Like, yeah, no, we cool. Cool. She was like, well, what should I say? To say, hey, they've been cool for a long time. All right. So it's how men are. That's too invested. Too invested, my best friend. I just don't get it because he's gonna walk a different path and he steps away to go be with his chick and do some goofy stuff. Hey man, whatever, that's you. Mm-hmm. That's you. Yep. And you keep moving. So that's my thoughts on it, man.
Yeah, and even if you said a good friend of mine, I can rock with that. But like you said, the best friend thing. But here's the thing. 4 years. And yeah, 4 years you don't know nobody in 4 years. But here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. Considering that you are quote unquote best friends, y'all should know each other. Like there's homies I got, they wouldn't bring their chick. I wouldn't have to say that. I wouldn't have to say don't bring your chick. They would know depending on what I'm talking about. If I say, yo, man, I'm having a party or a backyard barbecue, they bring in a chick. If I say, hey, man, let's go shoot a game of pool and chop it up. They're not bringing a chick. They know what it is.
It's actually funny you say that because I was like, it's supposed to be like, yeah, it's coming me and you. But
listen.
His girl was like, I'm coming.
Oh, no.
Oh, see, there you go.
Okay. We got some things to discuss, caller. All right, check this out, caller. Number one.
I didn't really care.
Caller.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't lie to yourself now.
Be quiet. Listen.
I really didn't care.
Caller, yo. Be quiet. You're done. It's over for you. You're finished. Listen, the only way that it makes sense for you to go out with your mans and his wife is if all three of y'all started off as friends originally, or at least co-workers. Do you understand that?
That's actually what happened.
Okay, so that means you know her then.
Yeah.
Does she know you?
Yeah, she knows me.
Does she know how y'all talk?
Yeah.
Okay, and she still had that reaction.
About
Zendaya's face card. About Zendaya's face card.
Yeah, she showed that reaction.
Has she always behaved like this?
I feel like at first, like I feel like when it's over
Yes or
time.
no, bro? Yes or no?
Call her.
Yes or no, man.
I'm gonna need you to stop
No,
feeling,
no,
and I'm
she
gonna
has
need you
no.
to
She
tell me
hasn't.
what it is. So she didn't behave like this before. So now that they're married, now she's acting all brand new.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to continue hanging out with them, she can't come. And if he can't come, then y'all just gotta stop hanging out. Okay. Now I'm gonna address something else that is the most important part of this. What I just told you is secondary or tertiary. All that, how she act when y'all hang out and when y'all talk, and the fact that y'all was coworkers or / friends is really bullshit compared to this. How old are you again?
I'm 24.
You're 24. You met this man when you was 20.
Yep.
And y'all met as coworkers.
Yeah.
Now, please tell me this. What the fuck makes him a best friend? What have y'all been through? What have y'all been through that constitutes best friend?
I mean, I just feel like he got my back, I got his. We've been in the army together, so we just been out. We've been out a lot together. So the
co-work was being in the army.
Yeah.
Okay. What branch?
The army.
Excuse me. My bad. I heard it. He said
I know
military. My bad. My brain registered military. Okay. Army. So, did y'all get deployed together? Did y'all have to kill any enemies together?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna explain something to you, my bro. He is a good friend. He's not your best friend.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand me? Let me tell you what a best friend would have did. A best friend would have told his wife, "Hey, I'm going to the movies with such and such," and she would have understood because y'all actually best friends. And because when somebody have a best friend, the woman understands and she leaves it alone. You understand that?
Yeah.
Y'all not best friends. Now, I understand the part that you're saying that maybe there's something happening that's making you think you got to drop him and so on and so forth, because he has no spine when it comes to his woman. And so he's behaving differently than you know him. You understand? Now, how long has you known him for 4 years? How long has she been in the picture?
A year.
And they married already? Tells you everything you need to know.
So exactly. So she was but you said she was in the military too?
Yeah.
See, the military motherfuckers.
Listen.
They get married quick like that.
Listen, your biggest problem, my bro, your biggest problem really is attachment. It's really not. That has nothing to do with friendship or none of that shit. And your homeboy is a spineless bitch ass nigga. Your homeboy is
one more thing.
Listen. Hold on. Let me finish this.
Okay.
Your homeboy is a spineless bitch ass nigga, and you yourself, you suffer from attachment issues. So at the end of it, because of this, you are also somewhat of a bitch ass nigga. Do you understand that? Because no actual fucking man claims another man as a best friend for 4 years. The only way is if you had told me that we was in war and that nigga saved my life and I saved his, and we was in the trenches together and we got fucking captured as POWs and we was in that fucking prison for a good 6 months before we was rescued, and that's the only other way that you can tell me that shit. But just regular military activities and y'all just coworkers, hanging out, just getting a beer every once in a while and shit, and you a grown ass man talking about that's my best friend. Fuck out of here, homie.
My best friend.
Some weak shit, nigga. To the point where you would get mad at him, bringing his girl and then getting on in the argument and shit. That's the type of nigga that you be like, "Hey, brother, peace. I'm gonna see you when I see you," because we're not best friends. I'm cool with you, but now that you're married, you're moving in another direction.
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you this too, so you can really. Let me tell you this so you can really understand it in a different perspective too. That's not your best friend because you talked about something that you knew his girl was there. If my partner's girl is somewhere where we're at, I don't talk about stuff that
like, oh, you said
that would get her upset.
You said
I don't bring up other women. I don't bring up, different things like that.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
You don't do that because you say, hey, man, hey, I didn't want her here. She's here now. So, and then later on, as a friend, I wouldn't even have this conversation with us three. I would have it with my buddy. Hey, dog, look, I'm happy you happy. But when I call you to come hang out, it's just you. I don't play the third wheel. Okay. So like you're not even treating the person like this best friend thing you say. And then my last thought about this too is, do you think the vetting is just for females?
Facts.
When you vet people to be around you?
Facts.
The vetting is not just for females.
That's a good point.
The first thing that came to my mind was the biggest signs you don't have game was accountability. Right? You are responsible to create the world you create, and anything that goes wrong with that world, you have to take your accountability into play. Like, what did I do wrong to have this result? And the thing is, you got a friend, and I understand you went through boot camp. Did y'all go to boot camp together?
Yeah.
Okay. So you went through boot camp, you went through the yelling, you went through the hard marches, you went through all the different training and all the other stuff. I understand how you guys could be very, very, very close. But that was circumstance, right? And so here you are out. Are you guys both out or are you just out?
What do you mean? Oh, we're both still in.
Okay, you're both still in. Okay, so somebody you're dealing with. So cool. But the vetting process isn't that fast for people that you would consider my best friend. This is.
Let me ask him a question. Caller, do y'all all have the same MOS?
Yeah.
So y'all work together every day then?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so here's the thing, and I want you to understand this about your best friend, quote unquote. The fact now I agree with the fellas. You should not, when he acted, when you said whatever you said about Zendaya's level of attractiveness, which I don't find her cute. Not really. You know what I'm saying? That she ain't got no body or nothing. But anyway, that's my personal view. But anyway, so my point is this. When you said whatever you said, and then he kind of glossed over it, and you said, "No, you find her attractive. Stop playing." You shouldn't have did that, right, in front of the girl. That's one. But more importantly than that, and this shows you don't know him as well as you think you know him, because even if you said that, he should have stood on that. Yeah, I think she's cute, and he should have looked at her and what, girl, relax, right? He should have stood on it.
That type of nigga. He ain't that type of nigga.
Exactly. But the fact that he tried to lie means that he's scared of his girl.
Yeah, that dude.
That wasn't the worst. That wasn't even the worst part of the story. That was just because when we got back in the car and we were just chatting. Me and him were just chatting. Like it kind of blew past it. And mid-sentence, she wanted to tell me.
All three of y'all were in a car together. Wait, back up.
I was just like, hey, hold up.
All three of y'all were in a car together.
Where was she sitting?
No, she sat in the back because they have a kid together too. She was just sitting back.
So there was a kid. There was a kid too.
Yeah. No. She like we were on the way back to because they dropped the kid off of like a baby. They dropped the kid off like a.
Okay, after y'all left the movie theater, what was the seating arrangement, sir? Jesus fucking Christ!
I sat in the front because she was mad, so she was sitting in the back.
So where was your friend sitting?
He was driving.
He was driving.
Yeah.
Okay. So you in the passenger and she's in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, while y'all driving, she told you to shut the fuck up.
No, not him. We were just talking. She was like, because my last name is Bloom. She was like, Bloom, shut the fuck up. And I was like,
she said that to your man.
She said it to me, and I'm like,
oh, she told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and real quick, so people know, in the military, especially in the Army, we call each other by each other's last names. That's why you said Bloom. That's why you said but go ahead.
Yeah, I get that part.
Call it. That, bro. That's not your homeboy anymore. Leave that shit alone. That's a wrap. But I feel like you set this whole thing up for a failure.
If you wanted just for y'all two to go, you should have said that. And then when he said my girl want to come, be like, hey man, that's okay. I don't do the third wheel thing or something, right? And dipped out and go see the movie by yourself. Like, why you just go see the movie by yourself? Like, I'm going to go see this movie. Yeah. I'm going to see it by myself. You know, you go see it with your girl. That's it. Now I understand the camaraderie of hanging out with bros. I get it. I get it. But ain't too many situations I ever been where I'm the third person in a vehicle. Like that's not
hanging out with,
you know, you couldn't bring a date either. Like, I don't, hey dog, just go to the movies by yourself.
Exactly.
It's all right.
But also, Carl, I do want to point out that you are actually in a relationship, a toxic relationship with your boy and his girl. Y'all kind of together, but you're not fucking though. But all the emotion from the relationship, you're getting all of the residuals.
Ooh, what a point, Zach.
Where the fuck is your car?
So I have a car.
So why the fuck are we leaving the movie theater in the same car?
No, we always do this. Like every time a movie comes out, we're like hyped for it.
Y'all better.
I get it, man. Yeah, I truly get it, man. You got a buddy, all right? You know, your best friend. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna forget that you said best friend. Okay, so you got a good friend. He got a girl. Now I'm gonna tell you something, and I want you to really understand this. I don't want jealousy to seep in to your reasoning on why you dislike his girl. Because to me, it sounds like you're getting a little. Because anybody upset that they brought the girl without saying anything, and you're gonna let it fester till you call the next day on the show, to me it's a sign, a little bit of jealousy.
It is some Seinfeld shit.
That's going on. So, you know,
time, bro.
Hey man, I'm just saying you gotta watch those things because you might not be jealous of her exactly, but his situation. You might be jealous of you know what's going on. Like, it's just weird.
If she's rude as fuck all the time, why are you hanging out with them?
I just wanted to see the movie.
No. You see, I can't stand when you guys lie to yourselves and then try to lie to me. If it was just about seeing the movie, you would have went to the fucking movie theaters by yourself. Why are you hanging out with them if she's rude as fuck and he's a spineless motherfucker? Why are you hanging out with them?
I guess I just thought
You just told me that she's bro. Listen to me. Listen up very close. Look,
so close.
You're in the military, bro. I don't want to hear no bullshit from you. I want to hear yes, sir, no, sir. Okay. You just said she's rude as fuck all the time. And apparently your man ain't got no spine because she got him to have a kid and get married to her within a year. So your nigga ain't got no fucking spine. She's rude as fuck. Why do you subject yourself to that type of dysfunction and toxicity, bro?
Yeah, you're right. I just shouldn't have went, honestly. You're right.
It's not about the movie at this point, my nigga. I'm asking you, why do you hang out with them at all? Fuck Spider-Man. Fuck the movie.
Yeah, it's just because like my boy's cool as fuck. I just thought like I'll just deal with her, you know.
Let me ask you this.
She's not rude to me. She's not really rude to me.
Bro, let me ask you this. Oh, now she's not really rude. Now we trying to put.
That was the one time.
Now we trying to pull it back. You see what I'm saying with these niggas?
It's mainly like,
look. Listen, caller.
You're not here for help. Fuck out of here, bro.
Caller.
Give back your fucking money, bro. I swear to God.
The biggest sign you don't have game. You are refusing to understand the accountability that you have for your own life.
Okay.
You could have went to the movies by yourself and said, hey, man, that movie was great. You could have said, when he said, hey, I want to bring my girl. Nah, I'm cool. What do you mean, homie? What do you mean, homie? Like, nah, dog. If y'all want to go see it, go see it. I was hanging out with my partner. That's it. Not my partner and his girl. So if you can't just go, then I'll just go by myself and it's cool. I'm not mad at you. You not mad at me. I'll catch you a different day. If he says, hey man, how come you don't hang out with me and my girl? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The reason why I don't go to your barbecues is because your girl is rude as fuck to you. Okay, and it bothers me, so I don't want to be around y'all because you my homie, and I think you should have more of a spine in that.
And she's
You're
rude.
cooler than that.
She's rude to him too.
Like I've heard me and my partners. Okay, these are true partners, right? I'm gonna tell you how true partners behave. I would have got a phone call and be like, "Look, dog, I respect you, and that's the only reason I didn't get at your girl in the backseat telling me to shut the fuck up. But I can't be around you if your girl gonna talk to me in that sort of way. So, homie, don't be inviting me to the barbecue or nothing like that because you already know why." That's homies.
That's it. And what that means is, don't invite me nowhere your girl is, nigga. I don't want to see her face or hear her voice, nigga, ever in life, nigga. But anyway, back to my point. So, caller. So let me tell you what's going on. There's a tug of war between you and this woman. Okay, let me explain. You're vying for your homeboy's attention. Now that he's married and now that he's seated up, you don't see him as much, so you'll take it any way you can get it, which is that's a whole nother topic, right? Now, here's the other problem, and this is why the woman is being rude to you. She don't like the fact that you have influence. She don't want you to have influence in a situation involving him. I need you to.
Bro, Cola, I need you to know something. I had pretty much the same exact situation. And ultimately, if history repeats itself, if my story is going to be anything like yours, at some point he's going to stop hanging with you before you even stop hanging with him, because she's going to influence him and tell him we're not going to hang out with him anymore. We're not fucking with Bloom anymore. I don't like that nigga. I don't like that nigga.
She already said something like that.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm see? This is
my nigga, I haven't seen or spoke to him since 2016.
Hey, Bloom. I'm gonna tell you this, Bloom. You at some point, this is a phone call you just been on for 15 minutes, and we already know half the stuff that she has done, said, or leading to. Why is that? You called the right place, okay? But you got to listen to it all and entirely to understand where we're coming from.
And stop lying to your fucking self because you love your homeboy so much. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, let me call.
That's bitch ass nigga. That's bitch ass nigga behavior. I'm not trying to insult you, caller. I'm really not trying to insult you. And thank you for your service. I do respect you.
Oh yeah,
but within this context, bro, you're calling a grown ass man that you only know for 4 years your best friend. You're dealing with fucking abuse and disrespect from his bitch and his spineless ass that's letting it go down. That's crazy.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. The homies stopped talking to me for 3 years. They did not like my girl. I didn't care. When 3 years, when we split, we was hanging back around each other like nothing ever happened. Then they told me certain things. I told them certain things, and we went on. Like I don't understand this thing where guys who say they're close got to be with each other all the time.
No, hey, Jay Roman,
you don't have to be with this cat all the time.
No, what you said earlier was real. I got niggas that we do our own thing. We might not connect 3-4 years out the blue. Hey, bro, how you doing? We catch up. Hey, how you living? You know, how's your mom? How's your sister? Everybody good? All right, man. All right, well, man, stay up. Boom. And that's it. Where you been, nigga? I've been missing you.
I'm mad at you. I done had 3 birthdays you ain't say nothing about. This is ridiculous.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend. I done got a chick and lost a chick in the matter of the time that you've been gone. Like, come on, man. Look, man. See, this desire, this desire is missing a step, right? The desire for the companionship, the buddy is missing a step. And I understand the camaraderie. I get it. But there's something that Miles talks about, Zach talks about, and we always talk about first. This is why you have to work on yourself first to realize you got to take care of you. You got to put the mask on first when the plane's going down. You got to make sure you're settled and you're in shape for the things you got to do. You got to make sure that your mind is right before you start including all these best friends and layers, because now this gets ripped away and you feel in a certain way. You understand that? Like you should have took yourself to the movies.
Yeah.
Yo,
what's wrong with you going to the movies by yourself? I see some resentment to that. What's wrong with that?
a lot of people have an
I
issue
go to
with
movies
that.
I go to movies by myself all the time. I do. So it's not a problem. Yeah, it was just yesterday. I was like, damn,
real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question. And just keep it real with us. Do you normally catch the new Marvel movies with your homie? Do y'all have like a tradition or something?
We always see it together.
Yeah. There
it is. There it is.
All right, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying your mindset on what happened is the thing. Now, I got a question for you guys. I mean, for you, caller. When y'all get drunk, do you be confessing your love for each other? Like, I love you, bro. I love you, man.
Love you, bro. Love you, man.
Last
Come
time
on, be honest. Be honest.
Like, what? No, I don't. No, I don't do that. No, we just were like, as soon as he gets drunk, he's like, the last time we were at Buffalo Wild Wings, he was like, yeah, man, I think I made a mistake. My girl, she's just, and I was like, yo, just.
Hey, man.
Give him advice.
Hey, man, pause, dude.
I was like, oh my God.
Hey, pause, man. You ain't supposed to. Dog, this is like you're not his best friend. You're not his best friend. Dude, this is the behavior I'm talking about right here. I would never say that in public out loud about my homie and his true expressions about the situation he is living in right now to anybody. Because if he's talking to me about that personal stuff, I wouldn't say it.
No, I don't. It's just like a call. It's like pretty anonymous.
Let me say this though, and see right there. And I agree with you 100%, Jay. But let me say this, caller, the fact that he did get intoxicated and did admit to you that he made a mistake with his chick. Well, I mean, getting married and having a kid with a woman you've known for a calendar year, that would qualify as a big mistake, right? So it's not smart. And see, and I know I've been in the military. I was in the Army, caller, and I saw it. I saw people getting married after 2-3 months of knowing each other. It was crazy how quick people were getting into serious relationships. And it happens, y'all young motherfuckers, 20, 21, 23. Well, once you get 24, y'all too old for that shit. But it's usually the people fresh out of high school doing that shit. But my point is this, did you ever tell your boy, don't do this? When he was talking about marrying her, did you ever tell him to slow the fuck down? Did you ever tell him?
Dude, I literally, like, I think it was like the third week of talking, like, she's just rude, but then every time they got an argument or like some rude shit happened.
I don't care about their arguments. Did you ever have a ever have a real conversation?
Oh, yeah, bro. Just smash her. That's it. I just smash her. That's it. But you know,
he fell in love.
Yeah. How old is the kid, by the way? How does their beautiful seed? How old is the kid?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cute. I like the kid.
No, I said how old.
Oh, it's like, oh man, I don't know, like 9 months.
Oh, okay. She got pregnant right away.
Right away.
She got pregnant right away.
I'm telling you, that sweet velvet walls, boy, get you every time. Yeah, but hey, man. I think I said about as much as I need to say about this, man. I appreciate the call. I appreciate your service.
Before you hang up,
we got just think about everything, man. Like, it's okay to have a friend. It's okay to have a buddy, a close friend and stuff, but don't invest so much where, you know, you feel the way you feel just because they get a girl and is acting sideways. Okay. You know, you let your friends be them and you be you, because the easiest way to let your friends be them is because you're so much you. You know what you like. You know what you like to do, and just stick to that. Like, I don't want to be around her. I don't want to invite her. I don't want to, and just stick to that. If he can't deal with that, then he goes on, and hey, y'all go different paths. But the thing is, man, just think about everything, replay it back, because I know sometimes you weren't really listening, because I could tell by the way you answered some stuff, and then that's about it, man. Go ahead, Zach.
Let me say this. Let me say this, caller. This is the most important thing. Stop hanging with your friend and his wife immediately. Just make the last time the last time. For real. You have to stop hanging with them. Number one, when I said earlier about her not wanting you to have any influence, the fact that she already started telling you she don't want you around and shit like that, that underscores my point. That proves my point, right? So my thing is, you need to only kick it with your boy when it's just y'all. And if he can't get away because his woman got the leg irons on his ass and he can't move around, then you need to find something else to do with your life, bro. For real. Y'all got it.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Yeah, good luck to you, bro.
All right. Later.
All right, later. Peace.
So he don't realize he's stunting his own growth. That's the type of person so worried about the best friend because he don't go out now. Because his best friend is married and don't go out. Now he don't go out no more.
Right.
He don't do the things that, just hang out. That's just, you can't be that attached to people.
Real quick, we do got a quick question. It's a question for me real quick. So he says, I have a twin brother, and sometimes I bump into women who my brother already has something to do with. How would you deal with the situation? It really don't even matter. Okay, so I've ran into women that my brother had sex with, and they thought I was him. And I'm like, nah, I'm not him. And it was like, basically said, but you can still get it though. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Right. Cause I'm like, oh, why he hit that? Right. But anyway, but then there were other chicks.
Damn, Zach, that's cold. Hey, did you hear that?
But anyway.
Hey, his standards ain't my standards.
No, and I'm not saying he can't pull them, but it just for whatever reason, that one and this one and however many came up to me, I'm like, why that one though? Why? But anyway, or it could have been just I just wasn't interested. But also there have been women that I dealt with that I'm smashing, and you keep it pushing, guys. But also this is what I got to understand. It could be one of your friends. It could be a girl that your friend smashed. And she coming your way with it. Okay, just go. If you're attracted to her, and you know how to control your emotions, and you don't get pussy with, make it do what it do and keep it pushing. It's not hard. I want to add to that, man.
He asked that same question last night on the show.
He sure did. I know. Yeah, he sure did. All right, so we're moving on from that. That's the only question we got. But guys, we do have.
Because he wanted to hear from you, because you have you have a twin and all that. So
yeah, and let me just say this real quick. I don't know if I should say this shit. I think I've said it in the video. There was one chick I was having sex with, right? And
exactly, like he do it better. That's basically what he getting at.
She didn't. No. There was this one chick. There was this one chick I was having sex with, and she didn't know I had a twin because she was a neighbor chick, but you know what I'm saying. But I wasn't. Me and my twin, we weren't living together. So she didn't know I had a twin, but either way, somehow, some way, we got into a conversation, and I mentioned I was a twin, and she was like, "Oh, really? Are y'all identical everywhere?" So I caught what she was doing. So when she said that, I'm like, "Well, I don't know about all that because I don't pay attention to another man's shit. But if you're interested, I'll let him know what you're trying to get at." So she was basically trying to get at, ooh, and that was her little sexual fantasy, two twins and shit, basically. So sometimes a woman, if she know that you're not the twin, but she's still getting at you, that might be her fantasy, right? You look like the nigga I'm attracted to. I like the way he fucked me. Maybe you can do the same, twin, But what happens a lot is, and this is what happened between me and my brother as we, when we were in high school and even, older, is you might have one woman that might meet him first and she might not be feeling him. And then she'll meet me, but she's feeling me because although we look alike, personalities are different. So just understand that.
Right.
And that's the same thing with your homies, your friends, like you were saying. Like everybody's just different. You know what I'm saying? And don't be selfish. Sometimes, you after you finish with it, hey, this girl will fit your speed a little bit more. She's not my speed. Well, I don't understand why homies just don't. Hey, man, she ain't my speed. Why the jealousy when you done with the person?
Right.
It'd be different if that's your baby moms or something like that. I think if it's your baby moms, it's always different, right? But if or it's that relationship you don't have for 7 years, but besides that, like, hey, you know what? We had our thing. It's over with. She liked chocolate.
I can see that much.
Look, bro, if a woman even give me the inkling that she might be attracted to one of my peoples, I'm gonna let them know. Hey, I'm playing matchmaker. Bro, she ain't my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to hog the pussy and be all jealous and shit, right? And not only that, once a woman gives you a hint or a clue that she might be interested in someone in your circle, you need to let her go anyway. Because you can try and keep her from doing that, but if they actually run into each other away from you, it's probably gonna happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you might as well just get out the way of it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. It's fun times, man. Hey, it ain't no fun.
They were just talking about that. You and L was talking about that. The dog pound and stoop back in the 90s. Bro, Jay Roman, we lived like that though. That was I don't think guys truly understand. Like, we really lived like that.
I'm gonna tell the crew I apologize because back in the day they were called the hog pound. We was greedy. We was out here on everything. So but yeah, to me that's another sign. You ain't got no game if you get so jealous so quickly over something because you're afraid that you can't get another one. When you can get another one and that one ain't yours no more, pass. Hey, I don't care. Hey, dog, I seen your girl at the mall. She seemed like she giving me flavor. Oh, okay, cool. Go do what you do. Now, I think it's shiesty when your homie don't tell you what's going on. To me, that's a little shiesty because we homies. So you should be able to come to me and be like, hey, dog, remember Rachel? Yeah, I remember Rachel, saying like, hey, y'all still messing with each other or what? Nah, man, we been done. Okay, she giving me a little flavor. Oh, all right, do your thing. That should be it. So now if Rachel come in your face, because she could be trying to get back at the homie. See, a lot of times
that's the thing.
Women would try to play friends to try to get back at you for something. So that's your time period to hey, man, I seen her the other day. She was rolling her eyes at me. She was cussing me out, dog. I just want to give you that information before you mess with her, because she might be trying to get at your boy, get back at me for something or something like that. And boom, that's it. So, we all have the information that's needed. So,
yeah. So, and here's the thing, and this is not to put any label on women, right? So I want guys to understand, but there are women that are homie hoppers. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Or they might hop to the cousin, to the brother. And I experienced a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? From the time I was about 14 all the way up through my 20s, I experienced a lot of that shit. So I saw it firsthand. I witnessed it, but I also experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there is nothing that women do on God's green earth that surprises me. Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Or you could have what we call crew girls, where they're for the crew.
For the entire crew,
yeah, they're for the crew,
and everybody knows that. Like, everybody's in cahoots, and everybody knows what it is, and you do what you do. Yeah, but yeah, and that's another thing when we talk about the biggest sign you don't have game. You're always asking why. There is literally nothing a woman can do or say that's surprising or shocking to me. Nothing, right? And it doesn't mean that women are bad people. It just means they're human beings and they're flawed and imperfect just like we are, right? But also, women are ruthless, okay? And what I mean by ruthless, when women want something, they're going to get it one of two ways. They're either going to let you know or they're going to manipulate for it. One of the two.
The ruthlessness of them. Yeah.
And I want guys to understand what I say and understand. Like, even the chick that said, oh, you have a twin? Are y'all identical? If I would have act like I didn't hear that, she would have tried to make it happen herself on her own, more than likely, if she'd have ran into that nigga. So women will tell. Oftentimes, women will tell you what it is they got on their mind, and if you're not a willing participant in it, they'll just like, I get it on my own. Fuck it, or they'll manipulate for it. Just understand that. And I think, and shout out to I forgot who said it. Shout out April MC. She said it in the chat of one of y'all live shows, Miles. She said women want it all. And I agree. Women want everything.
But that's also a vetting thing, right? So even though you responded like, yeah, we can fulfill this fantasy, I know in the back of your head, say, okay, vetting point, you will never be mine like that.
Right. You'll never reach that point.
Yes.
Because,
she never got breakfast in bed. Did she, Zach?
Hell no. hell no. And like I said, that was a neighbor.
Hey, Zach, you was practicing then. You was breakfast in bed.
Nah, bro. Nah,
yeah, you was. Bro. Hey, you didn't get to be a breakfast expert by not practicing.
Yeah, and I practice on myself. I practice on myself. I made me some food. I laid in bed, turned on the TV, and I had breakfast in bed. I practice on myself. Right? but no, and real quick, and again, shout out to Drake. So when I was talking to his people, I tell and a lot of guys, they don't think about this, and they forget. Women are very sexual. Women have sexual fantasies. All of them do. They all have, now. In some cases, they'll try to act them out. In other cases, they won't. They'll just have the fantasy, and it'll be something they think about, right? So my thing is, I know every single woman has a sexual fantasy. All of them do, right? So, so when I speak to women like I know that. Like I know you got some fantasies. Let's explore them shits together, right? That's how I come at women. A lot of you guys, one of the main reasons why you have issues with women, because y'all are so friendly and platonic. And y'all don't understand just how freaky and nasty and demonstrative women can be sexually. You just don't understand.
Facts.
Go ahead. My bad.
Or some of them afraid to understand that you might not be a part of her fantasy.
Facts. Mm-hmm. That's facts too.
And that's okay. Like, hey, you might not be her fantasy.
You got to deal with that. You got to be willing to deal with that fact and that reality. And a lot of guys are not. A lot of guys are pissed off that could be a possibility.
Facts. And when a woman is playing with you or just outright letting you know she's not interested, essentially she's telling you, I don't want you to be a part of any of my fantasies. Basically, it's what she's telling you. And like you said, Miles, guys don't want to accept that fact. Their ego and their pride. All right. So he says, can you talk about what it means to take a woman under your program and how it's like another job? Okay, I'm not going to get into all that. What I will tell you, a lot of you guys ask questions that you're not ready for, okay? And what I mean by that is if you are already getting women and you had a steady rotation going, then, and that was the first time that happened to you or happened for you, there will be another set of problems that are new to you. But first and foremost, we got to get you to the point where you guys are talking and meeting women before you can get to the point of actually maintaining the situation. But y'all got it, man.
Guys, go ahead and call in. I'll be forgetting that shit too. 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in, guys. Can you talk about,
is this something that he heard before and he wants to more clarification on it? Is this something that you're dealing with right now? Like if you got the opportunity, call in. This is what you should call in for, but it's kind of hard to judge where this question is coming from, especially when you put in how it's like another job. Like what are you comparing it to?
Yeah.
Compared to, is it something you heard before? Like, give us a little more with the question.
This is what I will say. I did a consultation earlier this morning, and I've done a couple where I'm talking to the young men, and I'll ask them. One of the questions I'll ask them is, do you plan on, fathering children? Do you plan on being a husband? Is that something in your future? I always ask that question, right? And when they say yes, especially to children, I always tell them this. like even in the very beginning, when you very first meet women, when you're giving women instructions, if you're dealing with a woman who won't follow your instructions for something as small as a date, if you have children, do you think she's gonna follow your instructions then?
Right.
See, guys don't think of it like that because they're so busy thinking about pussy. They don't understand that the shit that we talk about in the beginning that can get you some pussy is not for pussy. It's for you to properly evaluate women. So just in case that encounter turns into something more serious, she's been filtered correctly for everything. She's been filtered for a potential girlfriend. She's been filtered for a potential wife. She's been filtered for a potential mother of your children. But a lot of guys, they don't think of it like that, right? So like the guy that called in with the army friend, he didn't do that, right? He just thought about the pussy. But once he got whipped by the pussy, he just fell in head first into the pussy. Right. And now he's regretting it because he didn't have a filtering system to do all the checks and balances to make sure she's worthy of your last name. Shout out to Steve. And that she's worthy of your fucking seed. He do that. He was just thinking about pussy. Like PUAs do. Passport bros do. Pussy begging niggas do. Freaking niggas do. You don't think about the long-term implications of if I'm having unprotected sex with this woman that I didn't properly evaluate, what could potentially happen to my motherfucking life? But, I digress. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching out this motherfucker. Because they don't want to hear preaching, bro. They just want to hear how to get pussy. They don't want to hear preaching.
Nah, I think as far as, like, for example, to get back to the topic and that other caller with the friend, it's like, why are you calling up asking why your friend is acting like this?
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying? Like me, I mean, I've been through enough where I'm at the point where I guess I built up the tough skin or the immunity. Like I already know how to walk this earth alone. You understand? Like I already know how to, like, I'm not surprised if I don't hear from somebody. I'm not surprised if I don't, I'm always ready to go to the movies by myself. Like, I swear, like, I went and saw that Spider-Man shit by myself. Like, it's nothing to me. You get what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's not about asking why. It's really about, if you're going to ask why am I not okay? You understand? Why am I not okay with, going to the movies by myself? Why am I not okay with seeing the next Marvel movie by myself? Why am I allowing this female to be in the backseat telling me to shut the fuck up? Why am I okay with, I'm just talking to my boy about Zendaya and then it's starting an argument? Why am I okay with all of that? Why am I hanging out with these people? You get what I'm saying? If you're going to ask why about yourself. If you're going to ask why. Don't be asking why do women do this and why do people do that? You don't need to ask that fucking question. You need to learn lessons to learn how you supposed to move. If you're asking why about other people, that means you're trying to figure out how they supposed to move, but they're not you. So why the fuck you need to know how they supposed to move? You only really need to know how you supposed to move.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I go to the movies so much by myself. People call me and say, "Hey, have you seen this already?" Like they got it because they know I go to. I don't wait. I don't wait. They be like, hey man, hey, reserve this movie for me, dog. Like, and it's just like, hey, I already seen it, and if we can't get a time settled, I'm gone. But I don't think people understand this statement all the time when you say the game is about yourself, your game is about you, and not anything else. It's almost like those medical commercials. The longest commercials you ever see on TV are the ones when they're trying to sell you a drug or something. And they list all these side effects, right? and the side effects, is long and the whole bunch of thing. And the game has benefits for itself, and those benefits are for you. Right. Those are the things where you build yourself up. You learn how to do things for yourself. You create this world of yours. The side effect, right? So the side effect is not what the drug was designed for, right? But it's just the side effect that happens. That side effect is how your game and the way you wield and build yourself affects others. And part of that side effect is you won't have to ask why, because you ain't gonna care why. Part of that side effect is you might not still hang with the same people you hang with because you moved on to something different. Part of the side effect is you might attract more women. Part of the side effect is you see BS faster than others. You're able to convey your thoughts clearer than others. The side effect of the game is what people are so worried about that they forget the fact that the game is actually working on yourself and building yourself and knowing yourself and establishing your own manhood.
Exactly. Which is what I was talking about at the beginning when I was talking about becoming immune to the STDs. That's what the game is about. Because if you're asking why, that means you're not okay. You know what I'm saying? If you're asking why, that means you're not okay. Especially if you're asking why about other people, man. You don't need to ask why about other people. Other people gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Girls gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Chicks gonna either be with you or not. They're gonna be interested in you or not. Like, it is what it is. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for whatever. That's why we tell you gotta focus on yourself. Because at the end of the day, when the shit go down, no matter what, who do you really have? Just you.
Always.
You talking about, oh yeah, he's my best friend and that nigga. If shit go down, he got to look after his wife and his kid. You gonna be
exactly
thought. Hella, you gonna be. Ain't nobody think about you when he got a wife and kid, nigga. You better go see them fucking movies by yourself and shut the fuck up.
Exactly. And let me say this real quick. Let me just answer this question. And I really don't like this question, right? Because he says, if you're in a relationship, should you have a rotation or just keep one girl? The fact that you're saying that implies that you are in a monogamous relationship. So I do not condone, nor do I advocate for cheating. Okay, we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do is, if you want to entertain other women, you let your main woman know that. You let her know, hey, I'm going to be entertaining other women. If that's a problem for you, then a relationship is something that we can't have.
Right.
And that's just the reality of it, right? See, a lot of people want to enter into these fake ass monogamous situations, and I call them fake because, number one, monogamy is not natural, but also like this guy right here. What ends up happening is once you start having sex with one person for a long period of time, it gets a little mundane. Okay, you want something new, right? So instead of entering a relationship, letting the woman know that, you just creep off and do that. And then cause problems in your relationship later.
I'm gonna like this question because what if we said, okay, you need 5 in rotation? Like, maybe you can't even handle 5. There's some guys that can handle 5. I remember when I was out there rotating them, I couldn't handle 5. 5 was a lot. 5 made you off balance, and it was just too much.
2 to 3, 2 or 3.
It was just a lot. So, like, this really ain't a question about what we think you should do. It's more of
what do you want?
What do you want? What should you do? What do you think you should do? But the only thing I really can say with Zag is like, hey, if you're in a relationship, then you got to tell the person, hey, this is what I want to do, and you have to be ready for the consequences of that. You know, maybe they like, hey, I can't deal with that. Maybe they like, oh yeah, I could deal with that, but I want to do it too. Like there's a lot of stuff that you open up with that. So just start off with the way you want it. The thing is, a lot of times you guys see other people where you hear stories and you like, oh, I want it like that. And you make these changes, but they ain't really you.
Right.
Like, you got to know yourself, man. And I just think that a lot of guys don't really understand that.
Right. And you know, and be prepared for change too, because, you know, certain things is not going to necessarily last forever. Like, she could be all right with it now, but may not be all right with it later, because, you know, a lot of these chicks, well, I'm dating with intention, and maybe it's fun now, but it's not, you know, it's not what she wants later. Right. So again, this is why you got to be all right with being okay. But well, you want us to read this?
I'm going to read it. I'm
go
going
ahead.
to read it. I'm going to read it for all the guys that got a girlfriend or a wife and you want to try to introduce that open relationship later after the relationship, right? This is what's going to happen. Hi, guys. I'm struggling, just need some advice. So my husband first brought up the idea of polyamory to me, and I wasn't too sure, but I gave it some thought, and I decided I would give it a shot. We both on dating apps, and he found a girl, I found a guy. I love my guy, and he is so supportive of the polyamory. He, on the other hand, has been struggling with finding other girls that are also okay with polyamory. He gets extremely jealous when I go hang out with my guy. Tonight, I wanted to go hang out with my guy, and my husband told me that he wants out of this lifestyle and for me to stop talking to my guy. I guess the most confusing part of it all, this was all his idea. What do I do? Right. So, guys, if you're not built for it, stick with that one chick. Hold on. I'm trying to fix this shit. I'm trying to find the joint. Okay. All right. My bad.
Yeah. And see, okay, he led his woman to a lifestyle that he can't take.
Right.
The thing is, though, like, did he lead his woman there, or did he lead? So because if you let her there, she should be able to get out of it. Be like, hey, all right, we tried it. Even though I like it, I'm with you, so I'll end it. But now she's confused and she don't know if she want to end it, which kind of gives me to think that she really wasn't yours to begin with in the first place. If she tried this and she was easily taken away by some dude that she's able to date, then that lets you know more about her and where she stands than your leader and your leadership. It lets you know a lot about all that.
So this guy says, I meant close on her end and open our minds. That's not the way it works. Guys, look. You can try, and I emphasize the word try. You can try and tell a woman what to do with her pussy while you out there gallivanting with your dick if you want to. Now, a woman on her own, and this can happen, a woman on her own can decide she doesn't want to fuck other guys.
Right.
Like she doesn't want on her own. But if you think you can tell a woman, hey, you ain't gonna take no other dick while I'm fucking other pussy. If you think you can tell a woman that, no. But on her own, if she decided she didn't want to fuck any other guys, she will make that choice on her own. You have nothing to do with that choice. No, and that's the illusion. A lot of you guys, you have the illusion of choice that you can make a choice of whether or not a woman is faithful to you. No, she makes that choice.
Just think how he looks in her eyes. She's looking at him like, you can't even get a chick. And this is who I'm with. He opened up a can of worms. He opened it up. Oh, well, we live and we learn.
Well, see, I think that situation, and this is a part of the reason why, like me personally, I don't do the cohabitation thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if my thing is freedom, that's my number one thing, freedom. And so I want to have freedom to do what I want to do. And you have the freedom to do what you want to do as well, whether it's just fuck with me or fuck with anybody else on the outside. I don't care. But the point of the matter is, I'm not going to question you, and you have your space and your freedom to do it. The only thing that I'm focused on is what has to do with me. And that's the problem with most guys. You claim you want to be open and this and that, but you're not focused on what has to do with you. So you're focused on whatever else she might be doing. Now, the only time I'm gonna have an issue is if we agree Wednesday night is ours, and then you tell me, oh, well, I'm gonna have to cancel our Wednesday night because I'm gonna go hang with homie. That's the only time we'll have a problem. That's the only time we'll ever have a problem. But as long as we know that Wednesdays is for us and we see each other every fucking Wednesday like clockwork, whatever you want to do with the rest of the fucking days of the week, I really don't care. As long as that STD panel stay clean and we see each other on Wednesday, that's all I give a fuck about. That's all I care about. So the problem with most dudes, they want to do this poly shit, they want to do this other shit, open shit, whatever, but they don't know how to structure. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how to put shit together. And then from there, you still got other important things you got to do too, because you got to know what conversations to have and what conversations to not have. You understand what I'm saying?
And this is why, Miles, you do it from the beginning.
Yeah, you got to set it.
Because, guys, here's the problem with trying to open up the relationship once it's been going on for a number of years or so, whether it's marriage or relationship. Part of the reason why the woman even chose to fuck with you anyway was because of sexual exclusivity or because the promise of monogamy. So that's part of the reason why she's there. So if you're taking that away, that could literally upset the relationship because you're taking away one of the reasons why she's there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, it doesn't mean that it can't work, but it's going to be very difficult. Right? It's going to be very, very, very difficult because now the woman's going to be, have you been fucking someone else? Do you not like my pussy anymore? Now, all these other things can come up. Her insecurities can just come flooding, right? Because now you're making this decision to do this after a number of years, right? Versus in the very beginning, she can wrap her mind around her role in your life.
All right, so we got 647. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support? 647. 647. All right, they hung up.
I'll say this too. Fellas, as we grow, our thoughts, our desires, things change. So I can understand being with somebody and you want to do this or try this poly life or whatever. But one, you should always research and invest and gain knowledge about something before you just jump in and try it. And I'm talking about you research it like you're researching a business you're about to invest in, right? Give money. Like you're going to research this thing where you know all the variables, the pros, the cons, and all that. And that's even before you bring it to your mate or something, because you want to know that you can lead this correctly and understand the pitfalls where they might be, how to work through those pitfalls and everything. So just don't think of something and look at it on a little TikTok video or instant video and be like, oh, I want to do that lifestyle. You don't know much about it. You just read a couple paragraphs of the benefits and that's it. You didn't delve deep into it.
Right.
Also, he should have said something when he brought it up to her. I don't mean opening it up your way. Right? I don't mean opening up your way. And like Zach was saying, she's thinking of a whole bunch of insecurities, and it might be true. Yeah, you don't flip it up like you used to. You don't come out with lingerie. You don't do a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to open this up and be honest with you about opening it up. But then next, you see her get dressed like she ain't never got dressed before going out with another dude.
Let's talk about that.
And you thinking like, well, if you was dressing like that and doing those things with me, I might not even want to open this up. But the thing is, you have to understand all the pitfalls. And I think that when you designate and you become a leader of others, it is your responsibility to research all things to lead everybody in a great direction, a decision that's made. One of the key things I think was his mistake. I don't think he did a decision to save the relationship, to flourish the relationship. I think he made a decision for himself that he thought was going to be exciting. And he dealt with the fact that she could do the same thing. Right. So he's thinking about all the excitement of seeing these other chicks. And he dealt with the fact that she might be out there.
See,
so,
you know what it is, Jay? Most guys, they're thinking with their dicks. They're thinking, I just want some new pussy. Right. Because they say, ain't no pussy like new pussy. They just want some new pussy. But what they don't think about is how the woman is going to respond to that, right? They don't think about that aspect of it, right? So they're like, oh, I just want some new pussy, and then they realize real quick how hard it is for them to attract new women and how easy it is for their girl to get new dick, right? And you said something about the way the woman is dressing. Don't let her wear her hair in a style that she never wore for you. You know what I'm saying? You never seen it in that style.
And look good.
And look good. You ain't never seen her nails painted that burgundy color. That's a new color.
Oh, no.
Right? That's his color. Right? You ain't never seen that. right? So, okay, and not only that, you know what I'm saying? She might come back, you know what I'm saying? You might want to try to ease up in it. She might be a little sore. She might tell you not tonight. You know what I'm saying? You prepare for that?
That's why I like scheduling, bro.
Hey, hey, that's a tough one, fellas. Think about that. That's tough.
You know we supposed to meet on Wednesday, and make sure that other nigga is digging it out on Sunday, so you got a couple days to heal up, bitch. The fuck? Like, you gotta be so look, guys. Y'all, a lot of y'all niggas swear to God, y'all think this shit is not for the weak. This shit ain't for the weak.
It's not.
As soon as she said, "Oh, I get to date guys too," no. Oh, well, I don't want to do this. Okay, I guess we're not doing it. Like he should have. He knew in the back of his head from the very beginning he didn't want her going nowhere. Like he knew that. He knew that. Like I don't get it. Come on, guys, we better than this. You're supposed to be better than this.
And this is why this is why you establish this from the very beginning before your feelings get involved.
Yeah.
Right. So that way you can mitigate the situation. A lot of times, guys, they think after the fact. Like they'll get into a serious situation with a woman, then they'll be like, "Damn, I miss fucking other bitches." Fuck. And then they'll craft ways to try to get back out there and fuck other bitches. And it's like, nah, bro. And now again, you can creep, you can cheat, but all you're doing is making your life difficult. Fuck around and let her find out, bro. All you're doing is you creating drama in your own life. And see, guys, a lot of guys are like women. They want it all. And it's unrealistic. Okay. You got to sacrifice something. And when I say sacrifice something, I'm not talking about sacrifice for a person. I'm talking about you got to sacrifice something, right? Mm-hmm. Even the way that you date. Like, this is what I mean by sacrifice something, right? So if you're the type of guy where you're a player and you coming at women on a sex tip out the gate, what you're going to sacrifice is connections. There's going to be a lot of chicks you fuck that come and go. Yeah. Right? That's what you're sacrificing. If you're going to be a player, it doesn't mean you don't want a connection with a woman. It's just going to be far less women that are willing to make that investment because of the nature of you guys' interaction. Whereas if you're dating women, it's different. Yeah, go ahead.
No, so you ain't got a lot of time for that. You rotate.
Exactly.
You ain't got a lot of time for that. You got one walking down the steps and another one coming up, hoping they don't pass each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times I didn't walk back to the door. It's like, oh, and I look like, man, how did they miss each other? Yeah, like, how did they miss each other? Sometimes they walk past on the sidewalk, don't even know that they coming from your place. Like, it's just how it goes. There's a lot of things to it, good and bad. And I think you're right, Zach. You got to know all the details about that.
Yep. Because to be clear, a lot of the guys that, that listen to us, the majority of y'all don't want no fucking roster. The majority of you guys want to be liked by one girl. You want to be liked. That's really all it is. You want to be liked. You want somebody to love you. You want somebody to like you. You want somebody to think of you when you're not there. You want to feel validated. You understand? But it's like of course your lust is telling you, oh yeah, I want to be like these guys, and I want to have a roster, and I want to be super confident, and I want to be this, and I want to be that. And it's like, no, at the end of the day, all you really want is one girl, bro. That's all you really want. But you're also afraid of being cheated on because you still have insecurities and all that stuff. Because the fact that you want a girl is just a indication of your need for validation, which is an indication of your insecurity. So you really just want one chick, but you're insecure anyway. So what the fuck are you going to do? That's why I keep trying to tell you guys, it starts with the mindset. It starts here. Because whether you want a roster, whether you want a one monogamous woman, or you just want to have enough confidence to go out and holler at bitches, it starts here. If you're not good here, you're fucked either way. Because look at you. If you just want to approach women, you're already weak. If you don't get the validation of a yes, I would like to go out with you. Okay, boom. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to get a girl, if you're trying to get one girl, you're already weak based on the validation based on you seeking the validation of her liking you. And then you're already fucking weak because you fear that she might cheat on you. You understand? And then if you want a roster, if you want a roster, you're already afraid of going down to 0 bitches. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that no matter what part of the game you trying to fuck with, if your mind is not right, if you still are afraid, you can't do nothing in this world.
That's some real shit. And let me say this real quick. And a lot of guys, you know, they don't take this into account as well. How you date, your quote unquote strategy needs to match what you want.
Exactly.
Like a lot of guys, their dating strategy doesn't match what they really want. Right. So what I mean by that is this: you can't say, I want a girlfriend or I want to be, you know, married, and then you're just trying to get one night stands every weekend. That doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not to say that one of those one night stands can't turn into something, you know, but normally it don't. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you're a guy and you say, man, I just want to have casual sex encounters, I'm not looking for nothing serious, then why are you offering 2 or 3 dates then? Why are you dating like you're trying to treat her like your future girlfriend then?
Exactly.
So you literally, whatever strategy you employ to get what you want, it has to match what you want. Like when you get at the woman, your conversation, your energy has to match what it is you want.
So the title is The Biggest Signs You Don't Have. You always ask why. And we said some other things, but I'm going to say one of the biggest signs you don't have in any game, and just from hearing you and Miles, is you don't accept the consequences of the type of lifestyle that you want to lead.
Fact.
Right? So like Miles was just saying, like, I had a rotation. My car got keyed all the way around with some choice words in there. And, you know, the thing is, I didn't know which one did it. I didn't know who to sue. I had no clue on which one.
Damn,
was it the old one? Was it the new one? Was it the one I just let go? Was it the one that just came on that got upset? Like, I had no idea of who keyed my car, and I had a couple of thoughts, you know, and I made my phone calls. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? You know, because ain't none of them was like, yeah, I did it. Like, you know, all of them said, oh, that's messed up, you know, and she could have got off the phone and was laughing with her homegirl.
Dirty.
I don't know.
Dirty.
I don't know. And I would have sued too. Like, no, you ain't getting away with that. No, but the thing is, that's part of the consequences for the lifestyle that I was leading. One of them got upset about something, even though they all knew, but this is how they rectified their feelings or emotions about it. It is what it is.
No, even when they fucking know.
Yeah. So it's part of understanding the game, and that some of the consequences are always going to be good. Some of them are going to be bad. Some of them are going to be things that you thought you communicated. Getting older, I realized maybe I didn't communicate the way I should have, or as much as I did. You know, maybe I put too much time in separating them. Maybe I should have been like, hey, that's old girl I messed with right there. So she has to swallow it, the big pill. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was just living the way I was living. The thing is that you got to be able to understand and have forethought in all the situations. I know it's hard and confusing sometimes when we say you should be vetting no matter what situation, but like Miles and Zags is saying, you don't know which one night stand you might really like, and then you allow her to come back again and again and again, but you allowed her to come back because you was attracted to that sweet velvet, but you didn't vet anything else about her. Now you in this relationship with somebody that wasn't intended to be in. It was a one night stand. Now you're one night stand pregnant within 3 months. Now you have a kid. Now you're thinking about marrying. Next, you know, you're married in a year and you're talking to your homeboy how you can't stand it. Like these things happen because you're not understanding the whole part of the game that, hey, I should have vetted from the jump, even though this is just a one night stand.
Yeah.
Right.
I should have kept it there, even though it was a one night stand. I shouldn't have gave her that boyfriend energy and let her stay the night, even though it was a one night stand. And I was vetting her just in case anything else happened. All that stuff needs to happen at once. And we're men, we're leaders. So you got to do it, or you're going to lead whoever in your world to a messed up world. And then we live the results of that messed up world, and then we turn around and blame the woman. Oh man, these women ain't shit. These women ain't this. But if you had real game about yourself, you would already know why and what you did and accepted the consequences of your mistakes. It's you got to open your eyes. And I think, dope subject, because we can go take this anywhere, because the game is about so much, but the main part of it is about you.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. And let me say this, and this is what guys have to remember, and this is just true of every human being, man or woman, child, whatever. Any decision you make, you can say there's a pro and a con attached to that decision you're making. If you turn left, there's a pro and con. If you turn right, there's a pro and con. Now, there's more pros than cons and vice versa. So if you choose to date casually, there are pros and cons associated with that. There are things you're going to love about it and things not so much. Right? Mm-hmm. If you date with intention, right? If you court a bitch or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be things you like about that and things you don't. There's pros and cons to everything you do. You just have to ask yourself, based on your own masculine identity, shout out to Miles, is it worth going down that road versus that road?
Right.
Is it worth it to you? And again, you got to sacrifice something. A lot of you guys, and I think, Miles, you said, a lot of you guys, you want to be players. Bro, get you one little chick, you know what I'm saying, that wears some glasses or something, you know what I'm saying, and she stay her ass at home, don't really do too much, you know what I'm saying? She all right looking.
You think
she got a cute body. What? Say that again.
You think she don't do too much.
Yeah, do you think? Because the chicks that stay at home be the biggest. They be the dirtiest, you know what I'm saying? They be the dirtiest chicks. The ones that don't drink, smoke, or have tattoos be the dirtiest chicks. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hiding. They're hiding in public. They're hiding right there in public. It's so easy.
Hiding in plain sight, like my boy say. Oh, that one hiding in plain sight.
There you go.
You know what's so crazy? I had to dump the whole roster because I couldn't be. After I got my car fixed, I couldn't be driving around in the car. You keyed, and you snicking there laughing at me. So I had to get rid of everybody. 5 of them had to go.
That requires discipline right there, Jay Roman. That requires discipline most men ain't got.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I always think like something got to get you. Like, if you don't know the full game, something about your manhood should trigger the proper response. And later on, you might realize, yeah, that was the proper response. But I had to get rid of everybody because I thought in my head, I'm sitting around driving a chick around that keyed my car, right? Laughing in the inside as we going somewhere. My music bumping, the air conditioning going, you enjoying my air conditioning, tinted windows, rims, music bumping, driving down the street and having a good time. And in your head, you're like, yeah, I keyed this car last week. I'm surprised you got to fix this quick. Like, nah, they all had to go.
You goddamn bitch.
I would have been the same way, Jay Roman, because I don't know who did it. So because I don't know who did it, I got to make a tough call and get rid of all y'all.
All of them.
I got to.
Oh, yeah, I got to go.
And I know it was a chick because it had waves in it.
And that's why she did it anonymously, too, because she wanted to get you down to 0 bitches, because that's what let me tell you something. And Patrice O'Neal said this a while. Rest in peace of Patrice O'Neal. But he was saying that men are lovable. Men are the ones that are lovable. And a lot of women resent that shit. You understand? Because we talked about it on the show before. It's you're the source of all of it, right? And the fact that you can provide such an experience that makes them feel that way, and the fact that you can also provide an experience with somebody else and make somebody else feel that way, it fucks with them so heavily, bro. And so that's exactly why one of them, or you never know, a few of them could have conspired, or 2 of them, 3 of them, whatever, all of them.
Yeah.
You understand? And anonymously keyed your car, and then they be like, you know what? Fuck him, and fuck his ability to provide all these great experiences with multiple bitches. And I hate that. And I hate that I'm not the only one, because you can't look. The only thing bigger than a bitch's insecurity is a fucking ego. You understand that? And so she realized, oh shit, he's creating all these beautiful experiences with other bitches, and outside of me, I can't take it.
Right there.
Hey, Miles, you might be right.
No.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Onto something,
scratches,
bro.
Yeah.
A woman's desire to want to be special is what gets them fucking up shit.
Yep.
Their desire, they want to be the last bitch standing all the time, right? They want to feel special. Bro, Miles, you're so right about that lovable thing. I don't think I've ever told this story. So my first wife, right? When I got custody of my older two children, right? Boom, boom, boom. We move them into the crib. I remember, bro, one day I had got off work. And, the wife was home, with my kids. Her and I, we never had kids, but, those are my two kids from a previous situation. But they're in the crib, 2-story crib. And I say that for a reason. I open the door, I come into the crib. My kids come flying down the stairs. Daddy, Daddy. Because they ain't seen me all day. Happy dinner, motherfucker. That bothered her. That they were so happy. And she brought that up. She said, because I had gotten on the kids either that morning or the night before. They did something to irritate me, and I got on their little asses and shit. Right?
Yeah.
So in her mind, because she didn't grow up with her father, right? So in her mind, she couldn't understand why I was so stern with them, but yet they can still come running down the stairs to greet me at the door. She couldn't understand that shit.
And it made her tight. It made her fucking.
Yeah, bro. I saw. You can see the energy in her. You can see her look like, what the fuck? And
Like,
she brought that up.
How are you so lovable? Even after you discipline them, they still love you so much. Oh, God. Yes. Up, bro.
You told him don't come downstairs unless he do his homework before you left, and gone all day. You didn't even call and check on us or nothing. And then coming running down the steps.
Yes. Excited to see their dad, bro. She couldn't understand it. And I'm like, my kids love me, bitch. Hey,
Miles.
Yeah.
Miles, I'm gonna tell you, man. I didn't think about I didn't think about them conspiring together, because all 4 panels, like they hit the side, the back, the hood, the trunk, the top, like it was swirls and all sorts of stuff. It might have took more than one work. Like, one side was deeper than the other. So one of them was stronger than the other. It had a little more hate or something. I don't know. But like you're right. Like it might have been a couple of them. That's why I had to get rid of all of them. Forget that. All of them gotta go. They all gotta go. I was so mad.
And even and like you said, even when you're honest with them, like, yo, I see multiple broads. I don't know what to tell you. But they man, it's bad. It's bad.
And they got my tires too, man. It was
damn, bro.
Damn, man.
I think this is a DC Touchmaster. What's going on, Unc? DC Touchmaster. Is that you? Yo.
Caller.
Come on, bro. You're up in the DMV. You're making us look bad, bro. What's up with you?
Yeah, they hung up. I don't know what happened. It probably didn't connect.
All right. So the homie says, should I always talk to another woman if the one I have set up meet does not suggest the time and she is free and this is the first time? Bro, you gotta ask your question again.
That's a hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to decipher your question.
You gotta call up. 240. Can you hear us? 240. Can you hear us? All right, let me maybe I need to restart this shit. Hold on.
Hey man, hey, they better call up in the next 7 minutes or so, 5 to 7 minutes, because we and there were 2 free calls. I put it on the screen. I should have announced that shit.
Oh,
but there were 2 free calls. Oh. Yeah, there were 2 free calls that was on the screen. My bad. I should have announced it.
Yeah,
well, we was flowing. Them niggas probably wouldn't have called.
Somebody says it's still ringing.
I just restarted it. I restarted the program, so they gotta wait.
So if you call in, callers, restart the recall in. We'll get you. And then this question: should I always talk to another woman if the one I have set up a meet with does not suggest a time when she is free, and this is the first time?
I don't, because see what it sounds like. He says, "Should I always talk to another if the one I have set up a meet with does not suggest the time?" Why are you waiting on a woman to suggest anything, guys?
Why are you suggesting it? Well, he said suggest the time that she's free, though.
Okay. Okay.
So she's still gotta let you know if she's free. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's my brother from Zimbabwe. Bro, there's a free call. Takwaza. I forgot how to say your name. I think that's how you say it. Call in, brother. Call in.
I don't like the question because it sounds like every time you meet one, you stop being social to anybody else.
That's what it sounds like.
Until you guys go out or something. Like
guys.
All right, 240. Can you hear us? Yo, can you hear us?
Now I can hear you. What's up, nephews?
Hi, bro. What's going on, man?
Old niggas don't know how to use their phone, man. Nah, I'm fuck with you. What's going on, Unc? How you doing, man?
That's why I need to vote against them data centers. I'm good. What's up?
He got those ones with the big ass buttons on it and shit. I'm falling and can't get up phones and shit.
Yeah, discounted phone.
Yeah, I got a flip phone, nigga, with a dial disc.
What's going on, Unc? What's on your mind?
Hey, yo, yeah, Jay Roman, Miles Cunningham, and Kay Zagan. Yeah, so you were 100% right about the women can be jealous about a man who makes his moves.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation a while back where I just had some business and I closed down the business and asked someone to send me back some boxes of this equipment. And I've been asking for a while at that point. So, and nobody could do it. There's only two people. Now, I know they got families, but it only takes like 20 minutes. The stuff was already packed. Put a new label on it with some tape on the box, send it. For months, nobody could do it. I had to get on a flight and go from one area of the country down to the other just to fucking ship my own shit and come back. You know, the animosity I got after I could have did it. We could have did it. No. Y'all been doing it for 3 months. Now I have to make a move to do it myself. What would have changed that? Nothing. Man, the backlash I got from that was incredible. I was like, okay, this must be a mental issue. Because what's wrong with me coming down and making my own moves? You get mad because I'm down here because you couldn't do something simple that you said you was willing to do. Now I came down here and made a move myself and you got a problem. So yeah, it's the animosity towards men who are solution based. What movie was that when Denzel was in? I think it's called Safe House. Was it that one? When the dude said, after he got the guy all the way back to CIA, the guy said, he told him, he said, yo, once they're through with you, they're going to say, we'll take it from here. And that's exactly what they did. When I go down there, that's basically it. When I went down there, I'll take it from here. That's the way I was, man. So yeah. They will be kind of jealous of you making your moves to make the corrections that you know you fucked up. You were solution based, and that's what I was, solution based. So yeah.
Yep. They want to be. They want everything, and they want to be your everything.
Yeah, well, no, it ain't working like that for me. But I think it was very interesting when you said that
they want you emotionally tethered to them.
Yep.
Like a hookworm. Like a fucking hookworm.
I didn't need them no more. It's like, oh no. I'm like, whoa, where's this coming from? I asked you to do something. You couldn't do it. I did it myself. What's the problem?
Right. And you see, this is the part of the game that a lot of these cats that come over, that, you know, that listen to the show, this is a part of the game that a lot of y'all don't even understand, because you still looking for a girl to like you. We're talking about after a woman has already fallen in love with you, and then the shit turns dysfunctional. That's what we talking about. It's fucking crazy.
I get it, man. So yeah, they move the way you move, regardless of what they say they're gonna do for you, or can do for you. Move the way you move, because once you do that, they know you for real. And when you don't need them, oh my gosh, that is,
bro. They get so emotionally attached, right? When they realize that you don't need to be that emotionally attached. All right. Why the fuck do you think women love to call themselves independent so much? Like, when was the last time you ever heard a man say, I'm independent? No, women got to get on podcasts and songs and everything else and call themselves independent. Why? Because they're projecting and compensating for the fact that they know that they're not. They're emotionally attached to us. And then when they see how much autonomy we have, and that at the end of the day we actually don't need them, it makes them feel their ego makes them feel this fucking small. And then they get upset.
Miles, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna say something, and women ain't gonna like this, but it's just the truth. Women don't like how disposable and replaceable they really are.
Oh,
They don't like it, and that's why when chicks be like, "Oh, you fumble me," no, I gently laid you on the ground for the next nigga. Ain't nobody fumble you. You know what I'm saying? Right? So they don't realize how, and I'm not trying to demean women or say women don't have value. I'm not trying to say that. What I'm trying to say is, chick, I can find another you. You're not that special. Yeah, I care about you. You're cute to me. I like fucking you. I like spending time with you. But here's the thing, and for any woman, and this is why women are so disposable and replaceable for me, because I like me more than I like you.
Facts.
I like spending time with me more than I like spending time with you. So it's not even so much that she's easily replaceable and disposable for another bitch. It's I don't even need you because I got me.
Exactly. I don't need you or the other bitch.
I'm gonna say it a different way. I'm gonna say it a different way. So I think that it's an homage to the program that you run, right? They're automatically submissive to the fact that you have a program or your world has been created, right? So if your world has been created, you don't need much but the person to come in and play their part.
Yeah.
And I think they realize
That's all I need, bitch, play your part.
I need you to come in and play your part. Now, they don't understand that if you're staying and playing your part, that is special to me.
That's the part that's special. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's the part that's special to me. But because they realize you can replace them with somebody else to come play this part, they don't feel special because they already know this world is already built. You're just looking for this part that I can come in and play, and that's it. It's almost like a movie's already being done. I just need one extra in the background, right? So that extra don't work out, I can grab the next extra. But what makes it special is how that extra is, like what that part plays. And I don't think they understand that part is that you will be special by the way you play your part.
Yeah.
Hey, Roman.
But yes, I can put somebody else in this part.
And because of that, that's why they want more.
Yeah.
Because of that fact, because they subconsciously they know that's true. That's why they want more. Right? So at least in their minds, they can feel, even if a woman knows you're dealing with other women, she wants to feel like what you do with her is better than the next bitch.
Yeah.
She don't want to be on par with no bitch.
Yeah.
She wants to feel, she wants to feel like, even if she's sharing you, she wants to feel like she don't get the dates I get. She don't get the time I get. You know what I'm saying? She don't. So a lot of times, so even if a woman is spending the night with you and the next bitch can't, at least you feel like at least that bitch don't get that.
And that's why they create that I need to feel special. But
yes.
Their mindset is off a little bit because it's not you just playing the part. It's not just having the part, but it's how you play the part that makes us feel that this is special.
Exactly.
But you want to feel special because you're here and saying, make me feel special that I'm here because you gave me the part. No. It's the way you play the part. It's the way you do the things I ask you to do. It's the way you coincide with this world that I created that says to me, wow, this one is special. You can't just demand it because you're here. And I think that a lot of guys, they bow down to the demand that is just here. And they don't realize, well, you're not really playing the part. You're demanding to feel this way because you're here. So I'm going to bow down to that. And now it's no longer my world that I've created this comfort for us. I'm chasing you in your world. And it ain't going to never lead to a coexisting world because you're going to change that in a minute because you realize, hey, I got this part for free. I didn't have to do anything for it. In fact, I made so many demands. I don't even understand the movie anymore. What role am I playing? I need to go somewhere where I know the role I'm playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Which is why you have to set the tone and dictate the pace of how things are going to be with women so they can wrap their mind around the role that they need to play for you.
Yep.
So that they can say yes or no to it. But we in overtime, fellas, what
Shit,
y'all got going on?
Yeah.
All right, hey, Touchmaster, we appreciate you. Good to hear from you, Unc. Take it easy.
Yep.
Keep taking care of yourself, man. We'll talk to you soon. All right, brother.
All right,
Appreciate
brother. We'll holler at you, man. Peace.
All right, good weekend, brother. Take it easy, man. Yeah, guys, tomorrow we got Real Game No Theory, man. Shout out to 1950, Steve the Dean, K-Zag, Lucario, and myself. We'll be out there at 12 noon Eastern time, and then 11 Central, and probably 9 Pacific or whatever. So yeah, appreciate y'all, man. And go to CunninghamElements.com, go to shoplucario.com, go to masculineidentity.com, and appreciate y'all for showing up and being consistent so we could do the Manhood is a Skill Set show.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, man. Like always, Zach, thank you for having me on the show. Miles, is always cool.
Yes,
Love the insight. Yeah, you blew my mind today a little bit. Because I didn't think they conspired together against me. Ugh.
Could have, yeah.
These beautiful creatures, But hey, it happens, man.
Did this happen during the social media age?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
But
so it might have been one or two. It might have been all of them.
me and my crew and friends, we were kind of it was kind of known because we was out and about. So in our social media flyers and promoting, and we did a lot of different stuff. So thing is like, it was known. You weren't the only one, but it just happened to go down like that. And so, I mean, they fucked my car up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tires was flat, keys was swirled in there, little swirls on the hood, and they did everything but write words on there, but it could have been more than one and stuff like that. But every experience you go through, you learn from. You know what I'm saying? So it just so happened I went through that. I had insurance. I paid my it was $1,000 deductible. So I was pissed about that. And I got everything fixed and was rolling that next week. But at this it took about 2 weeks for the paint job. But at the same time, after that, I moved a little differently. So
they was laughing at your ass when they was doing that paint job. This nigga. But anyway,
probably. And that's the part that was grinding into me. It's like I don't like nobody sitting around me laughing at me, because I remember I went out and I was like, I'm about to let you go too, because I don't know if you did it or not, but you ain't gonna be sitting in my car, re-rolling, having a good time. You over here smiling at me, but in the back of your head, you call your girls and be like, girl, he don't even know I put scratches all on this thing. So,
and this nigga don't know it's me. I'm in his car. He treat me to dinner. Dumb nigga. Yeah, I get you on that. That's why you got to cut them all loose. I get you. All right, fellas.
But Zach, happy to be on the show. If anybody want to contact me, please contact me at jromanway, JROMANWAY @gmail.com. For those who came into the show halfway, go ahead and go back and listen to the whole thing. Get the whole essence of the whole show. For those next time, please call in, listen to the show. You got questions, call in next Saturday, and I'll be listening to the Real Game No Theory tomorrow.
All right.
If you guys want to get your consultations, feel free. Look at the description underneath this joint right here. Also go to manhoodisskillset.com. And until tomorrow, we're going to holler at y'all. Peace.
All right. Peace.